Let's go. Hello, everyone. This is Bruno with a new segment called 10 Minutes or Less with Bruno No BS. A very simple and casual interview here. No fancy cameras. Today, I have the honor to speak with Nick Sabino, president of Deer Park Roofing and a chairman member of the National Roofing Contractors Association. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Bruno.
How long have you been in the roofing industry?
25 years.
When did you realize roofing would be a career for you?
It was just such a rewarding job experience that I had, after going home after the day and seeing everything you accomplished and, whatever, if you sold a project or you installed a project, you built a project, you collected on a project, you had a happy customer, no matter what you did, it was, you had a rewarding day. So ever since I've been in the roofing industry, it's always been something that I knew I was going to be in for a long time. I started from scratch, and I had a guy. I had a 2-family apartment, and guy that lived on the bottom floor, and his family lived above him on the top floor. They were all roofers, and we worked together for years and years. I was more on the sales side and they were on the install side, and that's how we got started, and here we are today.
What do you see for the future of a roofing industry, for the new generation?
I think that the new generation of roofing, I think roofing is going to be cleaner. I think you're going to see a lot more in terms of metal. I think you're going to see a lot more of a process of where the contractor manufactures, installs, and designs projects. I think you're going to see a lot of retrofit applications. I think you're going to see coatings of PVC and TPO be very prevalent. But I can definitely see a less labor-intensive industry and and roofing that's easier to install, I think, being successful.
What's your functions with NRCA?
So I am currently chairman of the board of NRCA, and I have exactly 2 weeks left on my 1-year term. And at that point in time, I hand the gavel over to Rod Petrick. He's a contractor from Chicago. So NRCA, my year is coming to an end.
Are you permanently leaving NRCA, or are you still going to be a member of,
Oh, no, absolutely. I'm still a member. I'll be the immediate former chairman. So my volunteer role of chairman of the board will be finished in 2 weeks. But still, I'll still be an active member and serve on committees and still be a part and #1 fan of NRCA. Being part of NRCA, not only getting to know the staff at NRCA, which was very valuable, but getting to know other NRCA members. And Bruno, as you know, there are a lot of really smart people that are involved in NRCA, and just the opportunity to network with those folks and to get to know them. I think it does 2 things. First, it makes you a better contractor, but I think it makes you a better person as well. And we have several of those people, common friends, and as well as I do that there's some really, really great people in the roofing industry.
Any message out there for the people watching this video, my followers, people that knows you? It could be towards the COVID-19, because that's the topic of everything right now.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about you, but I'm up to here with the COVID-19 emails and communications and everything like that. But I will say, I think that the folks in roofing companies, I think it's moments like these that really define your culture for the next decade. How you respond to these types of situations, how you treat your teammates or your staff, what safety precautions you put in place for your employees and for your customers. I think it really defines who you are. And, you can't really hide from the decisions you're making at these times. my recommendation would be to over communicate. During times like these, it's a time when we have to, you have to get more efficient. If you're projecting a 25% decrease in business or a 20% decrease in business, some of the early numbers are that companies are seeing 20% cancellation rates. We have to prepare for that. What's business going to look like 6 months from now? So, do we have to be leaner? Do we have to be more efficient? It's easy to be in business when times are good, and your phone just automatically rings, and you take your customers for granted. So it's times like these when you cherish every customer. You're happy to hear the phone ring, and you're looking to improve on your processes, so that you're gonna, when you have an uncertain future, you're prepared for it.
So pretty much reevaluate your relationships and also create a new relationships too as well, right?
Yeah, reevaluate everything, every process that you're doing, is there ways to be more efficient? I think that's really important, and really come to appreciate all of your customer relationships is important. We're good at roofing, and I think that's important. There's a lot of people that are good at sales. I'd rather be good at roofing than good at sales. So when your customers, when your customers can just refer you over and over, and when customers stick to you like glue, I think that's what's important. And so we let our work do the talking for us, and try to design good roofing systems is where it starts. One of the things that I'm pretty proud of, 90% of our estimators, whether it's residential or commercial, have worked in the field. And I think that is a really important consideration. First of all, the guys in the field, they do have an opportunity, if they choose, to take a different career path out of production and into sales. But I also think that it helps, it gives makes the customer experience a lot better, knowing that the person that's designing or selling them, estimating that system, they know what they're going to get into when we're installing the project. So I think that's important. Again, we don't look for salespeople. We're looking for people that know roofing inside and out, and that's who we have out there selling for us. I think that people need to get out. That nobody's going to walk through the front door and say, "Hey, I want to apply for a job here." You have to go out and recruit these folks. Your local trade schools, technical schools, vocational schools, you have to be involved in the construction programs there. NRCA has a wide variety of tools to help facilitate bringing somebody into the roofing industry and teaching them how to do something the right way. The Training for Roof Applications program, Training for Roof Applications career track, that's something that everybody, every roofing contractor should be at their trade school. You got to be there at orientation, not graduation. And I think that's the important thing. These guys that are pursuing careers in construction, a college education is at a 10-year low, or college admissions are at a 10-year low right now, and that was pre-coronavirus. That trend's going to continue as these campuses are shutting down. You're going to see more and more people want to go into the trades. That narrative that millennials don't want to work, or Gen Z, or whatever the new generation is, that they don't want to work, they're out there. You just have to go find them. And every single contractor, you should be as worried about your workforce as you should about sales, and going out and finding these young men and women that are 18, 19 years old, graduating from high school. They're there. You just got to go find them.
Thank you very much, Nick. It was a pleasure talking to you. You're a great man, like everyone say, and finally I get to talk to you. Next time I'm in Ohio, definitely I'm going to stop by, and we can, I don't know if I'm going to be able to shake your hands, but we're definitely going to be able to see each other, and maybe I guess in July too as well,
Yeah, Bruno, I'll buy you a beer next time you're up.
All right, buddy. You take care, all right? You be safe out there.
All righty.